Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective for today. Today is Friday. It is March 27th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. God's kiss. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Rare Rebel deck. Hope everybody had a great Friday. We got one on the table. Very uneventful. Very uneventful, which is a good thing, right? Nothing crazy. We got 3 on the table. Four on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Somebody's getting karma. Something's happening. I guess that's not really for me to say, but that's what it feels like. We got 5 on the table. I'm doing the readings kind of late. So I just a little 6 with bottom of the deck. I thought I maybe had plantar fasciitis. I bought some foot pads. I thought maybe it was the heel. I thought maybe it was the arch. I don't know. Either way, none of these pads have helped my foot. If anything, they made them feel worse. And I wore the plantar fasciitis this morning, and probably like I started work at 5 a.m. Probably like 8:39, I took them out of my shoes because they were killing me. And it got a little bit better. The thing is my foot always hurts the most when I'm at work. When I'm at home, it doesn't hurt as much because I can be on it, I can be off it. I can be on it, I can be off it. When I'm at work, I'm on it like all day long for the most part. I think I got to go back to the doctor for my foot. Before it was my left knee, now it's my right foot. And I think it's my ankle technically. And it's funny because I just took a warm shower. I felt nasty after being at work all day. It was just so dry there and dirty. I don't know why, but today just seemed dirtier than usual. It's a warehouse. It's always dusty, you know? So I took a shower and then I sat on the bed and I was massaging my ankle and my foot. And now it seems a lot better. But it's like I can't massage my ankle and my foot all damn day, every day. I have a job. Anyway. That aside, we got 6 on the table. We've got connect to spirit, take action, toxic, vices and addictions, new beginnings, and bottom of the deck, protection. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Okay, I had all the cards laid out as they fell, but when I went to read them to you, I squished them all in. And then when I held them up, I threw them back on the table, and they're just like haphazardly on the table, which usually is not at all my thing. Somebody might be messy. Somebody might be like directionless, I just heard. Every time I move the camera, then I feel like it's not where it's supposed to be. For me. I don't care about anybody else. So the reason why I said I think somebody's getting their karma is you don't have to do anything. This isn't about you, but you might be getting a download, a vision, a dream. You might be getting some type of sign, synchronicity, something that's going to tell you that a toxic person, either in your present or your past, is being dealt with. Whether they're getting karma, whether... That's the only thing I could think of is spirit, God, the divine source, universe is taking care of this person. They're taking action on this person. To me, that means some type of karma. Whoever this person is, they're toxic. They have vices. They have addictions. Now, I'm getting two things with these last two cards, okay? And I'm going to explain. You're probably experiencing a death and rebirth. You're experiencing new beginnings, whatever that is for you. You're protected. You protect yourself, the divine protects you, whatever the case. The thing is whoever this toxic person is that is getting their comeuppance, they're going to go through a new beginning too. They're going to go through a death and a rebirth too. And they're going to be protected. And here's why. This is somebody that is going to be given the opportunity to drop this behavior, drop these addictions. And even when this person does, the divine is going to protect this for them. Now it doesn't mean that they're protected from karma. It doesn't mean that they're protected from, how would I say that? Like, I just heard allegations and accusations. It's not that they're protected from, like, how do I say that? Possible encounters with people from their past that could lead to repercussions to their past action. Okay. So, like, I'll just throw out an example. So, like, let's say I'm the one that's toxic. I'm the one that has the vices and addictions. Now, God offers me this opportunity to heal myself, to move on from this, to change, to grow, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this. Like, I'm done with this shit. I'm going to be a brand new person. So God's going to protect me. They're going to protect my healing journey. Anything else is a whole other story. Like, yes, me healing will be protected, but I'm still going to get some type of karma probably for anything and everything I ever did, right? And that could be slowly trickling in. It could be trickling in like a flood, or trickling in like a flood. It could be coming in like a flood, right? It just depends. The thing that I won't be protected from is, let's say, and again, this is just an example, but let's say when I was toxic and I was in my addictions, let's say I was in college classes and I cheated on a math test. I took all the answers from the person sitting next to me, which was my friend in class. And when we both got called up, I said, no, she cheated. She cheated off of my paper. I didn't cheat off of hers. And I screwed her over. Okay. Let's say her name is Susie. So let's say 5 years later, I'm now healing from all of my toxicity, my addictions, right? That's protected. But Susie can come back into my life and say, hey, I want an apology. Like, I want a conversation. I want an apology. I think what you did was shit. Like, it's not going to protect me from certain aspects of my past. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, let's say like 2 weeks, and again, just an example, but let's say like 2 weeks before, when I was still toxic, I stole $100 worth of groceries from Walmart. Now I'm protected because I'm healing, right? However, the police show up at my door and they say, you were caught on videotape stealing $100 worth of groceries from Walmart. We're going to have to take you in. I'm not protected from that. And that's That's probably maybe some karma, right? Is I get found out and now I have to go downtown. Downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. I don't even know if those are the words. Anyway, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, my healing journey is protected, but everything else is up for grabs. Seriously. And like I said, whoever this person is, when they were toxic, they were messy. This is someone, because now I'm reorganizing my cards and I'm making them straight. But whoever they were when they were toxic, they were messy. Like, this would be somebody that would, cheat on girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses, lovers. They would, steal people's money, steal people's stuff. It's This is somebody that, my example, they probably would do unethical things but then blame it on somebody else, very messy. I just heard hot tempered, so quick to anger. I'm seeing somebody rub their hands by like a fire, like warming their hands by a fire. It kind of looks maybe a cabin, I don't know, but they're warming their hands by a fire. Ooh. Sorry. Who doesn't like a fire? I personally like bonfires, but whatever. If this person is in like some type of therapy or like AA or something like that, recovering from their vices and their addictions, this is somebody that they're beginning to recognize that how do I say this? Because this toxic person would have been somebody that would have been like, woe is me, like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody takes care of me, nobody protects me. This is somebody realizing, like, I never could depend on others. Why wasn't I protecting myself? And it's like somebody going into some type of therapy to the point where they recognize if they had protected their energy earlier, that maybe they would never have ended up here. I think that kind of goes with, I'm just going to say it, like childhood trauma too. When people realize things happened to them when they were children, like when they remember things, sometimes it leads them into a negative, toxic, karmic type of lifestyle, when in reality it was supposed to push you in a more positive mindset. You were supposed to transmute that horrible past into a bright, beautiful future. But a lot of people just can't do that. And this is somebody recognizing, like, if I had done that, I wouldn't be here. If I had done that, I wouldn't have lost all that I've lost. And yes, they could have lost money. Yes, they could have lost friends, family, lovers, whatever the case. But really, they lost time. They really lost time. Because think about it. Like, let's say this person became toxic when they were 22 and now they're 40 and they're starting a healing journey. That's 18 years of toxicity. That's 18 years of bullshit. Like, can you imagine if this person had recognized everything that they needed to recognize when they were 22 and this never had happened? Where would they be now? Where could they be now? Like, seriously. Just saying. But they're recognizing that. kind of like that aha moment, but damn, damn. It's I want to cry. Um it's a horrible moment, but it's a freeing moment, because it really, at least in my opinion, like it really makes you realize, like, hey, I should have done this a long time ago. So guess what? Now that I'm doing it, I'm fucking sticking to it, and I'm moving forward, and I'm not going backwards. You know? And again, I don't want you to think because this person's healing journey is protected that it is in any way like a free pass for their shitty behavior, their shitty deeds, whatever. It's not. It's just, if somebody really wants to change their life and heal and grow and learn from it, I don't think God is going to deny that person. I mean, even the worst type of person deciding to do that, yes, eventually they'll get their karma. They'll pay for the shitty things that they've done. But they should be allowed to have that moment where they can delve into that shadow work and see, where they went wrong, where they could do better, how they're going to do better in the future, whether or not anything happens to them because of their karma or not. Like, that's a whole separate issue. Because here's the thing, if God were not to protect this person and they weren't to heal and they were to slide back into this toxic behavior, is that something that the world would really want? I don't know about you guys, but I would rather people heal themselves and try to move forward in positive, because that just brings more enlightenment into the world, right? I don't want more toxicity. I don't want more vices and addictions. I don't want more bullshit. They can get their karma after, you know? Like, let them do this for the world. They can get this later. They can get this at any time. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.